Wolfpack is back cause I'm mass destruction. Guess who's here? The bad boys arrest me. Testing competition when the war destination. Not no mercy. See the race in the street. If you don't know, you better find out the Wolfpack.
I was spinning. Spinning was what it's all about. It was kind of a throwback. Carl and I did the spin mode. We spun a lot more though when it got dizzy. So I metered it down. Travis Strojny.
Brandon Corbett.
Stephen Farkas.
Yes, sir.
What are we doing?
Hello.
We're here for division spin number 2 of the first one of the Garcia Division.
Which is your division.
My division.
It's my house, Hollister.
It is Steven's house. It is
Back again in the same very spot.
If this was like one of those Ray Lewis commercials for Under Armour, this is Travis's house because it's his division.
Yeah.
All right.
Not to be disrespectful.
So this one's going to be all about the Wolfpack. But before we get there, let's talk a little bit about what we've learned, because we actually know a little bit now because we did one spin video already. Okay. El Diablo spun last week, and I think you could tell by all our reaction when that happened that it was kind of a big deal.
Very surprising.
Very surprising. Very important. Reason 1, the 2012, throw an asterisk by that one, 2013, 2014, and 2015 champions are all in Ringler Division now.
Yeah. What is it? 4 years?
That's every team that's still around that has won a championship is in that division now.
Yeah.
Adding to that, 3 of the dad's pitchers, Austin Bischoff, Evan Bischoff, Chandler Phillips. So it's 3 very good pitchers.
Can't forget about Bortmas and Tomlinson.
So that's 5 of the 8 dads are in the Ringo Division.
Yeah.
So it looks like, once again, the Ringo Division is going to be...
really tough.
Yeah, awesome. So Garcia, continue being the Big Ten.
Yeah, the weak division.
Yep.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
All right, but... So...
Hollister says to get me grounded.
His parents aren't here.
Hey. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the Garcia Division. And it's good that we have a Wolf here on set, and you heard the music. There's a nice little rap thing going with it. Wolfpack 12-14-2. Not a fantastic record, but it was 4 wins better than their 2014 campaign. So the team got better. They won the division. They almost beat the Redcocks if it wasn't for a couple things going horribly wrong.
Yeah. And some climate problems.
Climate problems. That's what we're going with, climate problems. But the team is Greg Brannon taking over as the captain.
Yep.
He's a 40-year-old player. There it is again.
I like it.
Keep it going. Travis Strojny.
I had to do it for Greg Brannon.
Oh, Greg Brannon got on. Hell yeah. $45 player here in Travis Strojny. And Dash Phasia, number 2 pitcher, $25 player. That leaves them with $86 in cap space. So they're probably not in the running for any of the big names.
Probably not.
Basically, their first pick is going to be $66 somewhere in there. So, I mean, they can get a good guy.
On the mock draft, I think the first pick went up to 100, right, Steve? It was up there.
Yeah, it's above my pay grade. I don't know. But, so, if they're not going after big names, who are their likely targets? I'm going to go to you first, Steve, because Travis probably shouldn't answer any of these.
Well, I would say they have their pitching and they have hitting set up. Pitching, one and a decent number 2 pitcher.
Every facet of the game.
So, but they need like a utility player, and I say Zach Adams would fit the
I like Zach Adams. He's a good
grid on this one.
Okay, that could be smart. I mean, obviously the name everyone's going to throw out there is Mark Brennan. Everyone thinks they're going to go after him again. And that probably is true, but...
Probably would.
Just one more that might go that way. I might think like a Charlotte or a Hewlett. I mean, those are good.
I would like to see Hewlett.
They're definitely...
Or Charlotte. Even, yeah, they're both good guys.
They're serviceable defensively. They hit decently well.
They show up almost every week.
There you go.
Everyday guys. Well, every weekend guys. Those are the type of guys we need.
There you go. So those could be good guys to go in there as well. Now, we are going to ask him some things. Mr. Wolf.
Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf. Tonight. What team do you want to see get spun in this spot?
Obviously, I mean, I would want the... I don't want to say the crappier teams, but, I mean, just the teams with the worst, not so good records last year, but...
So you're saying...
Cias.
Or El Diablos, or if they already
Well,
got
no,
Holy
El
Balls.
Diablo probably should have won the division last year. I don't consider it a complete division win, but, I mean, we still got it based on CJ's draft choices last year. And, I don't know, I would like to see the Islanders there, or even the Squirrels. I mean, they'd be good contenders. I don't like murdering people, like, when we play. I like having a good game and winning out fair and square. You know what I mean?
Screw that. I like murdering people.
Well, we're going to have the police call in a minute. All right, so flip side of that coin. One team you do not want to see come up here.
Cox.
That's obvious.
Cox. They got the pitching. They got good hitters. Their fielding's almost outstanding. They got guys that show up every weekend. They're a tough team. Runner-up for the WSTM Championship last year in 2015, and just don't want to see them there. I'd like to see them there next week, though. The Ringland Division would be a tough one, but...
All right, so that's a perfect answer for a good segue, because the next one is the spin that is best for business, which best for business basically says put the best team here to give this division a fighting chance. And most people probably think that is the Cox, because they were fantastic last year. They were 17-11.
Yeah, they were a good team.
They made it to the finals, blah, blah, blah. But right now, this team is Kujawa, who's questionable.
Yes.
Yeah,
Happy, and Werner. So, I mean, let's take this all as it is. Jardine is not signed up yet.
Oh, he's not?
He's not signed up yet.
Wow.
So we have Kujawa, good pitcher and hitter.
Very.
Werner, good hitter. Happy, good utility player.
Exactly.
And he can throw, it's probably a number 3 arm, I would say. Possibly number 2. So, I mean, they're not a great team right now.
No.
They do have a lot of money, though. I think it's $145, $150. So they have a lot of money they can spend.
And they didn't spend that much on the draft last year.
And they still have a lot of money they can bring in. But is this going to be the next great team? I don't know if they are going to turn it over. I almost think that Holy Balls are in a position where they could be that next great team. Because R.J. Fisher sounds like he's all in.
Yeah, but that's how he was last year.
He was not this adamant about playing last year. He wasn't heard from until about mid-season.
I've seen the comments.
There's no way that Paquin is as bad as he was last year. He's going
Ooh. Paquin just said this is getting boring fast.
Burned on you. And Pearson, I mean, Pearson's always a threat. So I almost think that Holy Balls are the best pick in this spot. Anyone else with a...
Fark, what do you think? Who's the best pick for the Garcia Division?
If you want to balance it out, yeah, I would have to say the Red Cox. I see what you're saying with the Holy Balls, because they have a really good team, good core 3 right now. But if the core 3 on the Red Cox show up, they're a little bit better than the core 3 on the Holy Balls.
I don't know if I see it that way. But anyway, predictions and wagers. Let's have some fun.
I like fun.
We're going to pick, since we have this open spot on the wheel now, we're going to have a little bit more chances of weird things happening. So we're each going to pick which team we expect to get picked here. So basically that's our bet. And then as a secondary bet on that, is it a multiplier? I don't really know how this is working out. How many spins it takes to get to that result. So basically, whenever we say Team A is going to get picked, and it's going to take 3 spins to get there. And then
Team B, and I'll say 2 picks.
et cetera, et cetera. And basically that bet is a shot at this point, I believe is where we're at.
Yeah, should I go grab that?
You probably should.
Okay.
Are we doing
Let's talk about something while he's gone.
Are we gonna be doing Wheel of Fortune rules like over under? Like if you go
Wheel
to
of Fortune doesn't have over-under.
no, like for if you go over the price, you lose. Like if you go over the amount of spins.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that. That's fine.
Wheel of Fortune rules. Crown Royale.
All right, so let's start it out with Travis. What team do you think is getting spun tonight?
I think the Cox are getting spun tonight. Honest to God. I'm gonna say first spin. They're gonna be first spin. Cox are going to Garcia.
All right, Cox in 1. I have the fucking Squeaks in 2. I did not censor that because it's Periscope. Steven?
I have the Holy Balls in 2.
All right, so nobody has this going in 1, which, by the way, is terrible logic on all of our parts because there are still 5 spaces that can get spun in the first that would end this.
He said the Cox are going in 1.
Oh, you did say 1.
I did, yeah.
I thought you said 3.
Good logic.
All right,
I'll
so
take a shot.
what are we putting the shots into?
Straight out the bottle.
All right, straight out the bottle.
Straight out of Compton.
It's
Straight out the trailer.
And also, I don't know if Steven will zoom in here again. This spot now is shots. So if we hit the shots, we all take a shot, and then the shots continue to pour on later on.
Yeah.
All right, so this is gonna be fun for everybody.
Don't worry, there'll be different spaces every time the space clears. So.
All right, you spun last time. I guess I'll go ahead and do this one.
Take the honors.
You better spin the Seas.
It's underway. Let's see the pelvic thrust.
There it is! Yeah! Yeah!
Cox in
Shots
1.
on you guys.
Pass it over.
There you go.
Oh.
Called that. That's live on Periscope, and I'm sure it'll be on YouTube later.
Oh, I freaking hate Crown Royal.
How? It's not that bad.
Yeah. Healthy.
It's good for you.
Ugh. Freaking
Oh, I only got to take one.
All right, so
It's not Royal Reserve.
you guys both got your best for business spin there. And Travis won the world. So the Cox.
Yeah.
Honestly, that you guys are probably right. That's probably a smart pick. I mean, that's going to balance things out as much as possible. Also, chickens have gone first in both spins. So
Yeah, that's interesting.
is it holy balls have wings? They probably go next, right? I don't know. But Cox versus the Wolfpack. They were 3-1 against you guys last year.
Yeah, like.
Obviously 3-1 overall since they've only been around 1 year.
Yep.
How do you feel right now, knowing that they are going to be snipping at your heels?
They're a tough team. They got a lot of money, so I expect their draft picks to be kind of, I don't know, 3.5, 4-star players. But looking at their top 3 now, I'm feeling a little comfortable. Honestly.
Do you think they get gender on them with that first pick? And does that change your opinion at all?
I do think they get Gendron, and no, it really doesn't change my opinion.
Well, all right.
He's a good pitcher, but
Ooh.
Let's run down that roster again. It's
I have to get
Stephen
some-
Warner, captain, $40. Scott Kajawa, $45. Again, he is questionable for the season. And Kiefer Happy, $30. They have $142 in cap space. That's the second most. The Islanders are the only one above them, and they have $160.
yeah, I expect them to make some big moves too.
The Islanders really could become down there very quickly.
Yeah.
But
In their history, though, they really haven't. So I mean, we'll see where the draft takes them.
But yeah, let's start with the Cox. I mean, Gendron, everyone obviously knows they want him.
He's a good all-around player.
Who else could they get to become strong again? I mean, obviously, if Trey signs up again,
But
you think they would target him?
Honest to God, I could see them taking Castle.
I honestly don't think they have any interest in Castle whatsoever.
Really? Wow.
I've not seen anything from them that like Warner doesn't seem like he's a Castle guy to me. I don't know. I mean, I could be completely wrong.
Draft, yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, as a good player, he's definitely a guy you want to have.
Oh yeah, all around shows up every week.
I mean, Hat's in the draft now. Hat available for 8 weeks. Breaking news. He signed up a couple days ago. They might go after him. I mean, he'll probably go for $80 to $100, I would say.
He'll be up there. I don't know.
Steven shaking his head.
No.
You got any input?
8 weeks. There's 11 weeks in the season, so 8's 2/3 of your season. I mean, you're probably going to get him for at least 18, 20 games if you do that.
Is he still living in Chicago?
Yes.
Okay, that's my point.
And there's Steven's point.
So you're saying he's only going to play for teams he wants to play for?
No, I think that.
Which is illegal, by the way.
I think 8's shooting a little high. And once he makes those first 2 drives from Chicago all the way to the east side of Michigan, downriver area, I really don't think he'll show up as much. Unless he really likes the team he's playing for.
Hey, anyone out there, anyone know how many weeks he actually showed up last year? Because I don't know off the top of my head. I think it was about 5. Anybody?
Anybody know?
I don't think we have any aces on there. Well, top 3 aces.
Mark Phillips said 69. That's hilarious.
Hilarious! Ding!
No, we're not doing that.
Do it!
I did enjoy the ding earlier.
Instagram.
You should go to Instagram and totally do the blooper reel on Instagram is better than the actual thing. By far. Alright, so Red Cox and Wolfpack.
Yep.
El Diablos and Wicked Aces. I like that. That seems
It's
fairly evenly
even
matched
right
to me.
now.
Do you think you're the worst team of those 4? Ouch. Don't answer.
It's pretty close.
Based on the fact that you have $86.
Yeah.
But hey, the Ace is only at 50.
We'll see
So-
how the draft goes.
Do we have that other song ready to go so we can get out of here, or?
Hell no.
Well, we can talk while you get that ready to go because it's an amusing song and I want to play it.
I like that song a lot.
So we're going to talk about other things while you do that.
Someone get naked.
You did say possible nudity, but that didn't come up on the wheel.
Won't happen. Maybe that'll be on the wheel next week. Who knows?
Possible nudity? Would that be an actual spot on the wheel?
No, it'd be like take off an article of clothing.
It's all good, it's alright. Everybody gets paid.
He's got a date. He's going to East Lansing. I don't know where they are. It might happen. The ding thing is pretty cool.
Ding! Ding!
And we're out of here. So, it's been a wonderful night. We keep on Red Cox, Garcia Division. We'll see you guys next week.
For Ringler number 3.
Oh, yeah.
So, does anyone really want to get picked over again now? I don't know.
We should.
I don't know.
All right. See ya.